Good morning, YouTube. This is Arthur J. Bohlmann with another deck profile list. This is my Red-Eyes Black Dragon list. It's a really fun deck. I hope you stay afterwards as I explain why I run it. Starting off with our monsters, we have the ferocious dragon with a deadly attack known as Red-Eyes Black Dragon, including our very own Drago Negro de Ojos Rojos. Moving on, we have a Red-Eyes Darkness Dragon. He may seem a little too slow for you, but I highly recommend putting him in there, because his effect makes it entirely worth it. Moving on, if you've ever faced the most dragon decks, they have a Red-Eyes Darkness Male Dragon, along with this deck too, because he's a Red-Eyes, so why not put him in there? He's really great at special summoning everything. Moving on, we have a Red-Eyes Wyvren. While he may not be a dark attribute, he's really good. You put him in the graveyard, remove him from play. If you don't have any monsters, bring out Red-Eyes. Next, we have two Red-Eyes B chicks. I would suggest running 2 versus 3, because if you run 3, he's really bad as a dead draw. Leaving our Red-Eyes monsters, we have a black dragon known as Darkflare Dragon. He's really good for a 1 tribute or special summoning. And his second effect allows you to put a Red-Eyes into the graveyard, which is good. Next, we have an Interplanetarypurplythorny Dragon. He does have red eyes, and he's really good at special summon, as a good beat stick. Moving on, we have 3 more black dragons, known as Axe Dragonute. He's also a really great beat stick until you get out your red eyes. Moving on, away from darks, we have 2 Alexandrite Dragons, really great beat stick. And I'm sorry for you purists out there, but I do run a Hieratic Dragon of Tefnuit. Lets me bring out red eyes really simple. Next, we have a Genex Ally Crusher. You might be wondering, hey man, he's not a dragon, there are no wings in here, he doesn't breathe fire. But little do you know, he does have a red eye. And his effect is, if you can normal summon a dark monster, you get to destroy any card in the field, which can take your opponent by surprise, because you're thinking, hey, you're going for a red eyes monster. I'll be like, no, I'm just trying to destroy your stuff. Next, we have the blob known as the Dark Hex-Sealed Fusion. He's really great in here because I do not run a Summon Skull or Meteor Dragon. So he's almost essential to bring out your Black Skull Dragon and your Meteor B Dragon. Next, we have 2 Mystic Tomatoes. He's a really great staller. My deepest apologies, because his tongue's sticking out. Forgive his manners. Moving on to our traps, we have a staple, Mirror Force, a Magic Cylinder, Call the Haunted, Nightmare Wheel, and to help defend your life points, a Metal Reflex Slime. He's actually really good in terms of stalling, which, while I do not like to do, it's almost necessary if you want to keep up with the speed of most decks today. For magics, we have the trinity of Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, and Heavy Storm, followed by Sword's Revealing Light, and a Card Destruction, which lets you put them in the graveyard, but that actually really helps. A Fissure, Gold Sarcophagus, while slow, I still like it. A Burn the Mighty, it's not really the best card in the world, but it can help you out in a pinch. Have 3 Inferno Fire Blasts. You may wonder why you would do that, but he seems to work really well. You can 2400. If you have 2 of them, you can do 48. It's really helpful, and it can put your opponent in surprise. Play Soul Exchange to help tribute. Ancient Rules, which is really good for just normal summoning him without tributing. And for our fusions, we have a Polymerization and a Dragon's Mirror. It may not seem like much, but it still gets the job done. You don't really need more than that. For our extra deck, we do run 2 Black Skull Dragons and 2 Meteor B Dragons. It may seem like a little too much, but you never know what your opponent has in store for you, so I like to run a little extras. I do run a Queen Dragon Djinn, which allows you to special summon dragons. A lot of overlooked card in my opinion, but it works really well. And we do have a 5-headed dragon, in case you do have those 5 monsters in your graveyard. You can just special summon it out and go ham. And just to round us off, we do have a Utopia and Gemnite Pearl. Thank you for watching my Red-Eyes Black Dragon deck profile list. It's more so as a fun little thing to run this guy, as what really got me started was I started out watching the show and I was like, I love the character Joey, and then it's like he ran Red-Eyes Black Dragon, who's just such a cool looking card. He may not be too competitive, especially with today's speed and higher attack monsters, but he's still fun to use. And as if you ever watch Season 0, they say Red-Eyes Black Dragon brings potential while Blue Eyes brings power. And the potential he does have. He's really fun. I don't suggest using it in a tournament. I mean, I want you to go around saying there's this guy in this Jack Skeleton Mad Hatter hat who told me to play Red-Eyes Black Dragon. No, no, no. He's more so of a fun deck, and that's what Yu-Gi-Oh! Needs to be. It's fun. And so, I hope you enjoy it, and maybe hopefully you can bring out your own archetype. I'd love to see a Blue Eyes White Dragon one, if you have one. And I hope you have a great day.